I could advise your husband quite a bit. Keep his mouth shut and stay the hell out of the way.
I knew I liked you. TGIF, y'all! Welcome to Certified Country. I am so happy the weekend is here because this week has literally been all over the map. But I can't complain because my job is so awesome and I got to spend some quality time with three of the biggest stars in country music right now, who also just so happen to be some of the nicest guys. I caught up with Jason Aldean in Los Angeles, then flew to Vegas to see Bryan, and I met up with Dierks Bentley in Denver. Mama's tired. But not as tired as this guy. The ACM's reigning entertainer of the year just released his new album, Rearview Town, and he's running on no sleep with a new baby at home. Here's Jason Aldean at his iHeartCountry album release party. What's it been like having a little boy in the house?
It's cool, you know, I mean, I love being a dad to girls, and I didn't really know any different, you know, and I love that, but I think every guy kind of wants a little boy that's kind of like his little shadow, you know. And right now he doesn't really do much. He just kind of lays there and eats a lot and, you know, sleeps and cries and does all that stuff. So I'm kind of just ready for him to get a little older so we can kind of hang out a little bit. But he's awesome. He's great.
You make it easy, love on you, make it easy.
Talk to me about your duet with Miranda Lambert.
We kind of came up in the business together. We toured a lot together early on in my career. And I don't know, I just always felt like our voices sounded really, really good together. And so I had an idea to do something with her on this record. And I sent her the song. And the first song I sent her, she was like, you know, And I was like, all right, listen, if you don't like it, I don't want to cut it. You know, I want to make sure whatever we do, you love it. And so I said, I got this other song, and I sent it to her, and it was a song called Drowns of Whiskey. And she loved that one. It's a little bit more on the traditional side. And so she came in and just, it was already a great song, but once she got on it, it just kind of sent it over the top.
First album you ever purchased?
Mountain Music, Alabama.
Okay, first concert you attended?
Kenny Rogers and the Gatlin Brothers.
Song currently spinning on repeat?
It's probably my record. I've been sort of dissecting my own album. It's probably why I haven't been listening to the radio much. Rearview Town, I love the title track.
It ain't nothing but a rearview town, broken hearts and rusted plows.
If you weren't an artist, you'd probably be doing what?
I'd probably be doing something in the sports world, like a sportscaster or a sports writer.
The last one is one thing we'd never guess by looking at you.
I'm actually a master of ironing clothes.
Really?
I believe most people are good and most mamas ought to qualify for sainthood.
Luke knows a thing or two about that. He's a doting dad himself and was sweet enough to give my pregnant belly a little rub for good luck. He didn't have any advice for me as a new mom, but he did have a message for Dad.
I could advise your husband quite a bit.
Oh yeah, what would you
Tell
tell
him to keep
him?
his mouth shut and stay the hell out of the way.
I knew I liked you.
Now that you are judging and critiquing young artists on a public scale, does it put more pressure on you to really bring it in your own performances?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think you have pressure every time you're on stage. My thing with critiquing young people is just try to lift them up. I mean, I always worked better when people encouraged. It's just fun for me. It's very inspiring to be around young talent and to see the light in their eye and the excitement of trying to capture this music dream, because I remember that feeling.
I gotta ask about Blake too. I know there's been a lot of competition between the two of you.
What?
Is it more competitive now? Do you guys text each other when the shows are on or anything like that? What's it gonna be like when you see him here?
Well, I'm gonna knock him out, and no, we, you know, Blake was really, really excited when I got the Idol gig, and we don't look at it that way. Obviously, you know, I want American Idol to be a huge success. We work hard at it, and like I said, we know how successful The Voice is too, and you know, the fact that they're two shows similar, but they're really, really different, and we go about it much differently. And I think fans will, you know, go back and forth and watch both. And, you know, I'm not out for, like I said, to take down The Voice, but I kind of do want to take down Blake.
Last but certainly not least, Dierks Bentley is busy gearing up for his upcoming Seven Peaks Music Festival in Colorado, so he showed me the ropes of glamping to prepare. Hi, Dierks.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much.
It's awesome.
So, rough landing coming in today, yeah?
Yeah, it's a little windy here. As you can tell, the power's knocked out here.
Yes, so we were supposed to be in Buena Vista, Colorado today
Yes.
to talk about the Seven Peaks Festival, but the wind would not allow us to be there. So here we are in Denver at Fillmore Auditorium. Quickly, I want to go through some of your camping/festival
Yes.
must-haves.
There's gonna be a canoe on the top of my bus and like grill smoke coming out the back, and we're loading this thing down because it's not just a festival, it's playtime. So you gotta have your mountain bikes, you gotta have your toys, right? You gotta have
There
your
you go.
American flag trunks. You do see a lot of these at Stagecoach. Like all the guys, actually they're about this short though.
Yeah,
Like
they're
the
mini.
Speedo. I don't do that. I wear knee length.
Full coverage.
Full coverage. You might wanna work on a new instrument. You might have your bongos for late night bongo session, or
There you go.
little mandolin.
This one's a must-have for you, right? Let's talk about your music. I think it's safe
Sure.
to say we'll be hearing The Mountain on stage,
Yes,
right?
yes, definitely hear the mountain. A lot of songs are inspired just by the mountains, being out in the mountains, the way the mountains make you feel. You know, they make you feel alive and happy and grateful.
Thank God for this woman, amen.
Did your wife and your kids inspire any other songs on the album?
Oh gosh, I mean, they inspire everything. Everything's inspired by, as you'll find out, everything's inspired by the kids. I don't write songs specifically about kids or about that, but if you hear a love song of mine, you may think it's about my wife or a girl, but it could be about one of my kids too. It's like that ambiguity. I love that. The man that I am today, I mean, the amount of character building that comes from being a father is crazy. I mean, it's just who I am now and who I was 9 years ago before Ebby is a joke. I mean, I'm such a stronger person today. I've been a boy and I've been a man. I've been on both sides of the fence, and I can still go on stage and act like a boy every night. That's a lot of fun. But you can't be a man unless you've unless you've had kids. It's just kind of the criteria.
Dierks' inaugural Seven Peaks Festival is happening over Labor Day weekend in Buena Vista, Colorado, and you can see more from that interview on Friday's Entertainment Tonight broadcast and on etonline.com. But first, California's Country Music Festival Stagecoach is set to begin next week on April 27th. Florida Georgia Line, Keith Urban, and Garth Brooks are headlining, with stars like Kelsey Ballerini, brothers Osborne, Casey Musgraves, and Kane Brown also performing. For more on that and an interview with one of the can't-miss performers, come back and see us again next week. We'll be right here on YouTube.